Hey, this is Robert Grant, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you some of the places to find great content to go and share on Facebook, because so many people just don't know where to go and share good content with people. So let's go and dive in. So we're going to first visit three websites which are all, they've got really good quotes. And the first one is called quotationcollection.com. And I'd just like to preface this, it's like people really appreciate stuff like this. It's good to go and inspire people. It kind of adds a little kind of a personal touch, and people really appreciate it and remember you for, when you go and inspire them. So in their own description, this website is a collection of wise, funny, thought-provoking, and historically significant quotations. Most of the quotations in the collection are the owner's personal favorites. They're from his own reading and also from reader submissions. Again, it's quotationcollection.com. And this is what the site looks like. Here's some good quotes from some famous people, Bob Proctor and Jim Rohn. The Bob Proctor quote, I thought that you'd appreciate. It says, "You should always love people and use money rather than the reverse." Here's another one, which is also, the owner's favorites, stuff that he's put together from over the years. It's inspirational-quotes.info. And this is what the site looks like, and you can get a whole bunch of different kind of quotes, funny quotes, love quotes, life quotes, all that kind of stuff. The next one is also about motivating quotes, and this one is motivatingquotes.com, and this site again is a great motivational quotations, as you probably guessed from the name, and the site's one of the oldest and most respected motivational quotes websites on the net, in their words, in their humble opinion. And the quotes are categorized as success quotes, positive attitude quotes, and many other inspiring quotes, and this is basically what it looks like. So you click on any of the links. If you want your goals quotes, there you go, it's down there. Attitude quotes just above it. So if you want to know about the latest and greatest hot topics, so here's a bunch of sites we're going to go through right now. And what's the use of all of this? Well, one of the things that you're going to be very successful in doing is riding the wave of a subject where there's current attention. If everybody's talking about the elections, for example, it's easy to kind of like ride that wave and draw all of that attention to you. Especially if you're the first person to go and share something, it's going to go and start to spread. But you want to go and take the messages of what's going on currently, and you want to tie it into what it is that you're doing. So let's say that I was, selling social media training or Facebook marketing training. So if the elections have just happened, maybe I'd talk about the elections and how Facebook has affected the elections. Let's say, for example, I don't know, Barack Obama, that has got, millions of people on his page. And if you go and have a look at the, the opposition party is much less. So that's just an example. It's a great way for you to be able to go and grab people's attention and steer it and start, pulling people back to your fan page. So you should go and take these concepts and start turning them into Facebook notes, because they're shareable. Remember that when you just go and post stuff up as a status update on your fan page, it does not become shareable, so you can only engage your current fans. So if you go and turn it into a note and share it, then it goes and starts spreading all over Facebook, and then you're going to have the name of your fan page on there as a clickable link, and people are going to come back if you're sharing interesting stuff. Again, remember that if you're the first to share stuff, people start thinking of you, in terms of being someone who's really current, someone who's with it. So let's dive in. First of all, this is great. This is digg.com. It's a great place to go if you want to see what, the popular articles that people are sharing, if you want to get good headlines for your emails or headlines for your notes, all that kind of stuff. But here's the particular, one of the particular URLs that you want to go to, because this is all the current popular stuff. So it's digg.com, digg.com/all/popular/24 and then hours spelled out. And in their description, Digg is a place for people to discover and share content from anywhere on the web, from the biggest online destinations to the smallest obscure blog. Digg surfaces the best stuff as voted on by the users. So this is telling you current stuff that is popular. People have dug the article, and you can see what has got the most digs. So you can go and find stuff, hopefully stuff that's current in your specific niche. There's all kinds of topics on there. Anything ranging from business, entertainment, gaming, lifestyle, offbeat, politics, science, sports, technology, and world news. So it's great to find out what all the trending topics are right now. The next is the YouTube charts. So youtube.com/charts/videos views. And the YouTube charts gives users a clear view of how the favorite videos and creators stack up against each other, i.e. the most popular stuff that can be sorted by today, like what everybody is talking about or watching rather today, this week, and all the time as well. So this is a great place for you to go and get videos and pull videos, or if you want some ideas for some content as well, and you can start sharing them on your fan page. This is what it looks like before we go and jump on, and here you can basically see the YouTube charts. So next, this is a great resource if you don't have much content of your own and that you want to go and paste the content on your fan page. Literally, you can find amazing articles in all different niches. So in their own description, Ezine Articles is an article site which allows expert authors and writers to go and post articles to be featured within the site. So it's really, really great content often. These guys just want exposure. The searchable database of hundreds of thousands of quality original articles allows email newsletter publishers hungry for fresh content to find articles that they can use for inclusion within their newsletters. Up to 25 articles per year per our publisher terms and conditions. So this is what it looks like. You can go and click on any of these different links. The only sort of caveat is that you have to literally copy it word for word, and you have to go and give credit to the person who wrote the article. They basically sign it off with a signature at the bottom, and you have to absolutely include that. You're not allowed to tamper with it and change it. Having said that, I've got so much traffic back to my site by my fan page and my site, actually, my opt-ins and all that kind of stuff, by literally cutting and pasting into Facebook Notes and just going and sharing them on Facebook. A really, really good resource. Another one is called dailymashup.com. So their description is a mashup of social and collaborative software web services. Popular photos are pulled using Flickr's web services, and it's a representation of their interestingness, how's that for a word, in the last 24 hours. Again, current, okay, very, very important. Popular bookmarks are derived from the social bookmark sites Delicious and FURL. Additionally, Populicious, which gets info from Delicious. How's that for a mouthful? and is used as well. Links showing up on all three engines. So the popular news is pulled from Yahoo, and it's from Yahoo's most clicked items. So that's really important, again, because we're looking for the stuff that the public's voting on, by the stuff they say, I love this. Well, when they say I love this, if it's current, you know what's trending right now. So this is what it looks like, and you can see a whole bunch of stuff here. The second link down is YouTube video free download resources converter, and a whole bunch of stuff like that. So for somebody like me, if I'm targeting social media people, they're going to appreciate that. Sixth line down that we've got some interesting stuff about Obama. What the F has Obama done so far? Another one is using social media for search engine optimization, which obviously would be something useful to me. So that's another great resource to go and find what everybody's talking about and what's current and what people care about. The next is StumbleUpon. This is another great resource, stumbleupon.com. And their description is StumbleUpon helps you discover and share great websites. As you click Stumble, they deliver high quality pages matched to your personal preferences. The thing is, these pages have been explicitly recommended by your friends or one of 8 million plus people and other web surfers with interests similar to you. So they've done all the work for you. So instead of you going and searching and trying to find all of this great content, other people have already gone and rated the sites and automatically shares these links with like-minded people and helps you to discover great sites that your friends recommend and people who are in your target market. So obviously, one of the big things is it takes the guesswork out of what our target market are interested in. We just go here and we find stuff. And this is basically what the website looks like. It's a really, really, really cool application / website. Okay, the next is reddit.com, R-E-D-D-I-T. And Reddit describes themselves as a source for what's new and popular online. You can vote on links again, which is awesome. You find out what people want, or you can dislike and help decide what's popular or submit your own. So here's what the site looks like. And I love that word in the middle tab, controversial. And it should be the key to all of your marketing. The more controversial you are, you know, some people don't like that. Oh, I don't want to be controversial. But the more controversial that you are, the faster you're going to go and succeed. And just a quick little tip while we're on the subject, if you want to go and you want to get to an influencer, let's say I gave an example to somebody yesterday, and he said, how the hell do I get to this copywriter? He's, you know, super guru, who's out of my league and all this kind of stuff. And I gave him an example. I said, okay, who's his nemesis? So he said, okay, copywriter B. Okay, let's call the guru he wants to get to copywriter A. And, you know, the other nemesis of his is copywriter B. So I said, okay, can you find something that copywriter A said which, and, you know, copywriter B contradicted, or you find in contradiction somewhere else? And he went off and did some research and came back and he said, yes. I said, okay, great. I want you to go and create a Facebook note, okay? And I want you to go over to copywriter A's profile, and I want you to go and paste this note on his profile, and this is what the content of the note must be. Say, hey, I read that you said such and such a couple of months ago, and I found an article which was written by copywriter B, which seems to contradict what you said. Do you think he's going to respond? Damn straight he responded, and instantaneously that he got drawn into the whole thing. And you can kind of almost play good cop, bad cop if you like, and you can say, I totally see what you mean to copywriter A, and I kind of take your side on this position, but I'd be very interested to hear what you say, you know, about what he said, which is in contradiction to you. And guess what happens when you do something like that? Well, when copywriter A goes and comments on that note, you now pull in that copywriter A's network. And copywriter A's network is all, you know, really, really sort of high level people. And because this dude went and wrote the article, all of a sudden, he somehow gets perceived. It's a really weird thing about human beings, but he got perceived as an expert. It's this weird thing that when we do a commentary on something, suddenly everyone thinks that we're an expert. It's a weird quirk in the human psyche. It really is. But I thought you'd appreciate that tip. Anyway, next, StuffToTweet.com. They describe themselves as a website which can find things to go and where you can find things to tweet about. It's not just tweet, you can also go on Facebook about it too. The website has columns for the most popular social bookmarking websites, and you can also find the most popular videos on YouTube as well, which is cool. We saw the other resource as well that kind of complements that. This is what the website looks like, and you can see, you know, a whole bunch of stuff that you can literally go and take and start sharing on Facebook. They also tell you stuff that's popular on Delicious as well, which has also got loads of great links. So the next is Yahoo Buzz, which is buzz.yahoo.com. And Yahoo Buzz describe themselves as a place where you can talk about and shape the best stories people are reading right now. So again, this is what the site looks like. It seems everybody's reading about anti-aging award winners. Everyone wants to look young and beautiful. The next one down, the Giants bring first World Series title to San Francisco. So you can find out again what people are talking about, what's the buzz in the marketplace, and you can once again go leverage that buzz. Slashdot.org. How's that for another mouthful? So Slashdot is a technology related news website owned by GeekNet Inc. And the site, which bills itself as news for nerds, stuff that matters, features user-submitted and evaluated current affairs news stories about science and technology-related topics, and each story has a comment section attached to it, so you can see what people actually are, you know, saying about the various different articles. And again, here's what it looks like. So another great resource. So we just finished, you know, sweeping through those. Go and start spending some time, you know, finding out what's popular, leverage it in your own articles, tie your emails in that you send out to your email list with the current news and what's going on. You can link to articles. You know, you don't always have to send people, you know, to your own content the whole time. You can send them to other people's. And it's all about just becoming known to be a great resource for the best information, and especially current information. I'm going to finish with one last tip, okay? Pay close attention. This is really, really powerful, very important. There's a very weird thing, and I remember a couple of months ago, well, way more than a couple of months ago, it was many months ago, and I had a group of friends of mine who was testing out Facebook Connect before anybody ever knew about what this was, and it was this wow thing that was going to enable people to start connecting all over the internet, and suddenly Facebook wouldn't just be a website, it suddenly would be just everywhere. and I was able to predict trends. Now, when you're able to predict trends, you become almost like a prophet. And, you know, I'm not going to get into sort of religious debate right now, but one of the things, what is it that makes religious, what's one of the, you know, the key things that makes religious key figures successful? They are all called prophets. They're able to predict the future. And those that are able to predict the future suddenly get this big, massive following. So another tip, start finding out about predicted trends that are kind of, they're so close that they're verifiable, but nobody really actually knows about that stuff. People will start looking at you. You become like the wow factor as long as you do it sort of in a tasteful manner and it's appropriate to them. You know, it's talking to people, you know, talking about the solutions that are about to come to their problems. It gives people hope. So just that's the end of this presentation, and hope you're going to go and start using this stuff immediately. And I look forward to hearing your success stories.